Hello and welcome to another edition of a little show I like to call Forgotten Franchises. Now in this show, I like to take a look at franchises and leagues that have become defunct over the years, be it financially, maybe it was because of the economic era. Basically, these teams don't exist anymore. They didn't just move on to other cities and then they've existed since then. Maybe they've moved from city to city, but they don't exist anymore. And really, I want to take a look at these teams and just remember. I don't want these teams to be, the memories they created, as all sporting events do, to just get swept underneath the proverbial rug. I want, memories to remember the good times that these teams have gone ahead and given us. So today, I'm taking a look at a team from Roller Hockey International. Roller Hockey International actually had a nice run from 1992 to 2001 before going out of business. This team in particular played in 1994, and that was it. And that would be the Tampa Bay Tritons. They were just a roller hockey team that was had some beautiful colors and whatnot, beautiful jerseys. I can honestly say, of the shows that I've done so far, this is the only one of teams that I actually went and saw. They only played one season, and boy, it was a whole lot of fun. It was 1994. They played in the Expo Hall in Tampa. They had a record of 11-11-0. So they were 500. They were actually a half game out of the playoffs that year. So they had 22 points. But this was a league all about scoring. Let me just give you a quick rundown as far as some of the players that played on the team. I found very little information as far as the coaches and stuff. I've lost all of my programs and everything over the years. But the team was actually owned by Mark Messier, who basically wrote them off as for his taxes, but he actually brought the Stanley Cup. Remember, then the Rangers won the Stanley Cup in 1993, and he brought the Stanley Cup 2 games with the Tritons, and it was really an exciting time. His brother Paul Messier actually was the general manager and the head coach, so it was an exciting time, and their uniforms were jade, eggplant, and white. Beautiful colors. It doesn't sound that beautiful. They were beautiful. They were amazing. I'm going to take this. This is the few notes I had. I'm just going to go ahead and chuck that over my shoulder. And here's some of the players that played. None of them really amounted to anything outside the minor leagues. But at goalie, you had Sean Basilio. You had Dennis Broxton. So the defenseman, Colin Bostad. Dion Darling. Jeff McLeod. Trevor Sherbin, Brad Woods. Remember, this is an incomplete list here. So forwards: Dwayne Dennis, Passy Shallon. Let's see, Norman Dizadine, George DuPont, Todd Goodwin, Mike Jickling, Jeff McLeod, Sean Rowe, Trevor Sherbin, John Spoiler, Craig Strew, Brad Woods, and Jared Zlowitsky. Actually, only really 3 players ended up in the European Elite League, which were Todd Goodwin, Jeff McLeod, and Craig Strew. But let me give you some personal recollection of the league. Okay, if you like scoring, this was your league. There was no fighting in the Roller Hockey International. But they had that ball bouncing all over the place, and there were scores that looked like NFL scores. It was like, the 28 to, to 25. You had all kinds of scoring going on in this league, and they would run the siren, and they were cheap tickets, and there was lots of beer, and they had some of the hottest cheerleaders I ever saw, no doubt. I mean, mind you, I was only 16 years old, and I think any woman over the age of, 15, I probably found as hot as hell. But the environment was great. There was lots of excitement. But I know one of the reasons they went out of business. See, now my father was working concessions at the Expo Hall at the time, and they gave him free tickets. They said, here, for the opening night, we'll give you a free ticket for opening night. Okay, sure. He gave it to me. I was like, oh, cool. I came in. I got a hockey stick. I still have that, by the way. And I came in, and they had a survey. How do you enjoy the game? How you like what's going on? I filled out the survey. They gave me tickets to the next game. And I came to the next game. They had a survey for the next one, and the next one, and the next one. I never bought a ticket, okay? They gave the ticket to my dad. He gave it to me. I never had to buy a ticket. I went to every single home game. That probably had something to do with it, and I never really bought any concessions either because I was broke because I was in high school. But, man, a lot of fun. Lot of fun. Those games were so much fun because everybody was so drunk and so just wild out in the expo hall. And for a building that really wasn't built. I mean, the Lightning played there for a few years, but it was not built for any type of professional sports league team. But I have just wonderful memories. And I could talk all day about it, but I want you to share your memories. So if you have any memories of the Tampa Bay Tritons, feel free to leave them here. I would love to hear them. If you have a suggestion of a team you want to have profiled on here, leave a comment, or you can go ahead and email me. And if you look in the description of this video, I actually do have my email address. Go ahead and leave them there because I would love to hear from you. So if you like this video, click like. If you don't like the video, go ahead and click dislike. And hey, if you want to see more, I'm leaving my videos like this all the time. Feel free to subscribe, and give me some input. Tell me what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. And, hey, I'll see you the next time I like to check out a forgotten franchise.